Yeah, thanks for joining. Okay, we are looking at AREB, Tesla, NVDA, Amazon, Apple, SMCI, and USAR. Uh, Let me see what's going on if you don't mind. Yes, you're welcome. Thanks for joining this live session. We're looking at uh, those stocks you saw over there, AREB, Tesla. Yeah, thanks for joining. Tesla, okay, let's see. AREB, the pump is back again. Started on Wednesday. It came on Wednesday, started on Wednesday, pumped up. Today's up again, 112.88%. We had upper projections all the way towards what we have again. I had it up $18 and some fraction. That's really ambitious, yes. But I showed in the last video just a few minutes ago that the algos on the chart are even projecting $66. I was a bit crazy projecting highs of around $18, $12. I thought I was even crazy, let alone $66. But the stock has printed. It's coming off really very high highs, and I guess to some extent that is why we have those projections. I'm trying to see where I have the projections for, yeah, AREB 12.1, 15.19, 18.27. Yeah, let's see. So I think we're going to see if we can move on to the next one. Next is, I think next is, where do I have it? Next will be Tesla. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with Tesla. Not working there on, I think it's Stream. I think we would use Trading View. Yeah, thank you for joining this live session. Drop a comment if you have any. Thumbs up, that will help a lot. Thank you for joining. We're looking at all those stocks you saw there. Let's see now. Let's quickly have a look at Tesla and see what's going on with it. I would have preferred to cast the screen, but I don't exactly know how to cast the screen at the moment. But I'm going to find out. It's better to cast the screen as against seeing somebody on the seeing a live. Seeing it, having a live. Okay, Tesla. Yeah, what do we have? We have some piece of news. Let's see whether we can. Tesla shares fell 37% since new tariffs were announced, dropping over 66% after China's tariff on U.S. goods. The stock is now at 244.80 amid trade tensions. Yeah, the news out there. JP Morgan slashes Tesla's Q1 earnings per share forecast amid delivery setback. Okay, a lot of news on Tesla. Okay, here on our daily chart, you can see it. We have a diverse range of projections. We have you won't believe it. 57.14. 57.14. We have 91.38. We have 146.79. We have 312.93, 339.51, 355.92. So the algos are the Fibonacci projections we have here. It's based on a lot of data, and the range is really diverse. But the extrapolation of its 10 and 21-day moving averages, especially 10-day moving averages, indicating that we might reach a bottom towards the end of this month. We might get to a bottom, and then after that we'll begin to improve on things. The price might begin to improve. Maybe if Elon gets back to sorting out the company, or maybe fixes the company principally, as against getting involved with Doge, So what I'm looking at right now is that weakness is going to continue up till the 21st of April, and after that we will see higher prices on the stock. But what we have is, in terms of Fibonacci projections, it's really crazy. Yeah. As of today, the projections are saying the lowest is $57.14. $57.14. That will be brutal. And 91.38 above it, and then 146.79 above that. The next one is 280.66. After that, 290.62. They have, I think, it just changed within the last couple of minutes. They did change. I think. So it's currently down. It's down 8.56% now. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. The next one is let's see. Next is NVDA. Meanwhile, AREB is trying to retest the intraday high of today, 9.42, currently at 9.09, almost getting to trade outside of its price channel. yeah, it just blew through now. Just printed an intraday high again, 9.51, or retested it, but has just come back into its price channel. Not that will be of not that that will be of any help to you. Let's see, NVDA. Let's get what it's doing. NVDA. NVIDIA is equally down. Oh my goodness. NVIDIA is now trading at 94.89, down 6.78%. Anyway, it shouldn't be a shock to you. Okay, let's see what the projections are saying. On NVIDIA, there are no downward projections. Well, I mean, it might be understandable. I mean, on this daily chart, the projections are upper projections, nothing down. Even though it's a mix of things. The extrapolation of its 10 and 21-day moving averages is for lower prices, is for weakness. But the Fibonacci projections are saying 135.2, 146.82, and 154.01. If any of these projections, people will take it. They will be happy with that. 135.2, give that to anybody any day. That's really good. 146, wow, that's excellent. 154.01, are you crazy? That will be, I think maybe 154 will be an all-time high as well. But it's interesting to see that the projections are for higher prices. The broader market is expected to continue to decay. The S&P is expected to keep plunging down towards 4,000 or there, about 4,500. Currently at 5,000 and some fraction now. NVIDIA obviously is expected to also, keep losing ground. So the extrapolation on its 10 and 21-day moving averages are not indicating they're not indicating any, well, in the coming days, by Thursday by Thursday the 17th of April, we might see a stabilization, and after that the plunge continues, and then down till Monday the 5th of May, and then more consolidation, but with a bias to the downside for NVIDIA. And at the same time, we have these upper projections towards 154.01. It's a mix of things. Yeah, crazy days we are. The rebalancing, it's but apart from the rebalancing, the market has the whole of last year we were just consistently taking out highs. We're constantly printing higher highs. So I don't think it's really out of place that we are correcting now. I know you could say that it's largely down to Trump's rebalancing and tariffs. But even without that, the market is actually expected to cool off. Should be cooling off right about now as well. Okay, next is if we talk about NVIDIA, then you should talk about SMCI. Let's see. SMCI is down, let's see, 11.83 today, 11.83%. It's brutal, man. It's really brutal. And there are no downward projections for SMCI. We have $31.8 upward projection. On SMCI, on its 10-day moving average, weakness is expected to continue up till Monday the 21st of April, and then after that, higher highs up till the 7th of May, and then another cycle again begins. So it's looking quite cyclical for SMCI. This is the projection for the next This is extrapolation I have for the next 30 days for SMCI. Yeah. Yeah. AREB printing new highs. New intraday highs 9.76 now. Just printed it now. I put 87 again. New intraday high. I put 98. This is for AREB. $10. Our projection is $12.1 up to 18 and some fraction, 10.02 now, 10.02 now. And holding those prices as well. $10.45. $10.8, $10.93. $10.8, 10 point, just cooling back, I think. 10.99. Yeah, okay. Printed intraday high of 11.337 and now back into its price channel. Okay, let's next is Amazon. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Give it a thumbs up. If you have any comment, drop, and I don't mind. Let's see how things are going. Amazon is also bleeding down 3.17%. Actually, they're not all these. Some of the tech stocks, they're not immune. They're not immune. They're not immune to the retaliatory measures. You know, Amazon hit a low of 172.61 in intraday trading at a 7.91 drop. More than that, the steepest since August of 2024. Retail investors buy stocks at largest level in 10 years, according to JP Morgan. Okay. Yeah, buying this deep, but this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Big tech stocks fall after China retaliates with 34% additional import tariffs on US goods. So, let's see now. Shares of big tech stocks have fallen after China announced an additional 34% tariff on US goods as a countermeasure to sweeping tariffs imposed by Donald Trump. China's finance ministry says the additional levies will be effective from April 10th. Trump said on Wednesday he would impose a 10% baseline tariff on all imports into the US and higher duties on some of the country's biggest trading partners. China faces a total of 54% tariff on exports to US. Okay, and let's see now. Analysts have raised concerns about how tariffs could weigh on tech stocks due to worries over supply chain as well as pricing and margin impacts, with companies such as Apple and NVDA having big exposure to China and Taiwan for manufacturing their products. This will heighten fears of a global trade war and slower economic growth, and such concerns help to explain the further slide in global equities, according to certain analysts. Okay. So we have, let's see now, downward projections for Amazon. We have 120, 132, and 153. Nothing upwards. Nothing. No upper projection for NVIDIA for Amazon. Yeah, meanwhile, AREB is like I mentioned earlier on, printed an intraday high of reprinted an intraday high, and it's now 11.37. We had projections of around 12.1, 12.1. It could be the chance that it can do that today is there, you know. So the next stock we have we're looking at right now is USAR. Let's see, USR, not very long ago, it printed a 52-week low of 5.74. That was a Wednesday, the 26th of March. Okay, US Rare Earth opens new innovation lab at Oklahoma City facility. Fresh news. Okay, for the stock we have it's currently trading at 8.96 now, so we have upper projections of 16.07, 16.32, 20.43, 22.97. AREB attempting to retest its intraday high of 11.37, currently at 10.5 now, trading at the upper section of its price channel. upper section of its price channel. That's where it's currently trading right now. Let's see whether we can get involved with what's going on with pretty much that's what's going on. AREB maintaining strength now. Still, the gain is around 159.85. Tesla, let's see what's going on with Tesla. Tesla down 10.8%. You won't believe it. Projections go as low as 57.14, 91.38, 146.79, and but upper projections like 280.66, 290.62. That gives you an idea of the sort of uncertainty we are facing right now, But on the daily chart, it's expected that things might be cyclical, based on the extrapolation of its 10-day moving average. The bottom to this weakness is expected to come in by the 21st of this month, and then after that we spike again. For Tesla, we trade up again to up till the 8th of May, and after that again it begins, the cycle continues. This is just basically on the extrapolation of its 10-day moving average. So the 10-day moving average is expected to be cycling right around the extrapolation of its 21-day moving average. So they will be forming, but it's slightly to the upside, if anything, they'll be forming. They'll form together. They will form a cycle, but slightly to the upside. Right now, the first phase is going to trough by the 21st of this month, and then the peak will be on the 8th of May. Yeah, so that's how things are looking at right now. Maybe, you never know, Elon might come back and face Tesla squarely now, maybe. But this is machine. These projections I'm giving you are AI driven. Yeah. Machine learning based on some data concerning the news, facts about Tesla and all that. So let's see what's going on with NVDA. NVDA is unlike Tesla. There are no downward projections. It's higher prices. And we have if you get 135 on NVIDIA, with given the current environment, you would take that, right? Yeah, 135, 146, and 154. But at the same time, extrapolation for its 10-day moving average and its 21-day moving average, they're not saying anything. They're not indicating anything to the upside. They're indicating weakness all the way down for the next trade 10 and for next 30 trading sessions. That is all the way towards 15th of of May. But at the same time, if things change, those extrapolations can equally change, and they have prices to serve any condition. But right now, what they are projecting is weakness, 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 weakness. But momentum is expected to trough by the 16th of April and then begin to move up. So it's a mix of things. The Fibonacci projections are projecting higher prices. The momentum is seem to be seeing things in the same direction. But the extrapolation of the 10 and 21-day moving averages are just saying it's going to go down. So it's a mix of things for NVIDIA. So let's see, the next is SMCI. SMCI, we've seen only one upper projection, just a slight premium to where it's currently trading at right now. And there's also, just very much like Tesla, there's a cycle that is building up, that is expected to build up, and that is also validated by the momentum indications. That momentum indications are agreeing that it's going to get cyclical. The interaction of the extrapolation of its 10 and 21-day moving averages will form a cycle. The 10-day, the momentum indication based on that same 10-day moving average is also agreeing to that. Also has the same formation. Upper projection we have seen so far is only 31.8, but there were previous projections that are not in play. We have 33.70, we have 52.20, we have 75.03, we have 91.02. These are really ambitious upper projections. As of Friday, the 21st of March, these were in play. But the only one we have that is in play right now, that the machines we are relying on is only 31.84. Okay, so let's look at the next one is yeah, thank you for joining. Next is Amazon. Let's see. Amazon, we have no upper projection. Everything is down. We have 120, 132, 153. However, there is an indication that we're going to have it. We'll get it. There seems to be a confirmation with a confluence in extrapolations as it concerns when we see a bottom this month, maybe Wednesday the 16th of April, and after that we might see higher prices. So we have within the next month we have a cycle that is going to may play out, but it's with a bias to the downside. So momentum is going to pick up from the 17th of April, and then peak by the 1st of May, and then begin to decline again. However, the extrapolation of its all of this are with a bias to the downside for Amazon. All of this are with a bias to the downside. Amazon is exposed to tariffs and rebalancing. You know very well its supply chain relies on China to a very great extent. So it's not free at all. Let's look at Apple. I don't think we have looked at Apple as well. Apple is infinitely right in the middle of all of this, but they have some cards to play. They can. Tim Cook has access to Donald Trump. He can go there and tell him, look, we're going to bring back the manufacturing back into the US, and then maybe Apple products and components might be exempted. But it's complicated. It's not as simple as that. It's not as simple as that. If they agree anything, if they agree any some of these concessions and whatever, for them to begin to bring back manufacturing to the U.S. is going to it's not going to be this year. It's going to be when maybe by the time the administrations by the time this administration runs out, you know. So it's not going to be easy. So it's really complicated. That's if you like. That's why amongst other things there's criticism about this whole rebalancing and these whole tariffs and all that. But you can't blame Trump for attempting to try something, but it is really damaging. And but apart from his own influence in what's going on right now, last year we had a non-stop upward push. At some point the market has to cool off. From the last quarter of 2023 up and the entirety of 2024, it was bullishness. So even without this rebalancing from Trump, I think this is actually not out of place. But I know it's really brutal. But I think with the rebalancing, we are seeing some things we naturally wouldn't expect, especially for a stock like Tesla. We're talking about downward projections all the way down to $54. So yeah, Apple. Yes, that's what we're looking at right now. So let's have a look at USAR. USAR now trying to picking up strength today of let's see what is up to 27.23, printed 52-week low as of Wednesday the 26th, coming back up now. Yeah, so we have upper projections of 16.07, 16.32, 20.43, 22.97. Yeah, see what you make of all of these, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for joining this live session.